With damaging floods and severe winter weather that left thousands without electricity. Burgum has issued a statewide emergency in the aftermath of a spring storm last weekend that brought freezing rain that developed into blizzard conditions. Hundreds of power poles were snapped and roads were impassable, preventing utility crews from reaching some areas to restore power.
The governor has declared disaster for areas impacted by record snowfall during the historic blizzard almost 2 weeks ago. Floodwaters may have forced a major road that runs through the small town of Minto to close. A portion of U.S. Highway 81 is now submerged in water and traffic can't get through. Owners of local businesses, such as the Harvey Avenue Saloon, say it's having an impact on businesses. The
National Weather Service says flood levels in Minto crested above 8.5 feet. They're now down around 7 feet, which is classified as minor flooding there. Across the region, many people have been working to protect homes and businesses from flooding. Experts say it's important to take proactive measures before flooding becomes a danger.
They recommend looking into getting flood insurance policy, but they say that if you are affected and aren't already covered, it might be too late. If you are not covered and you are impacted by the flood, you may qualify for disaster assistance through the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Well, it's better known as FEMA, or the Small Business Administration, the American Red Cross, and Catholic Churches of North Dakota. They all also provide emergency relief.
6:51 now. Let's get a check of your fast track forecast as Lisa Green lets us know just how chilly we're starting off on this Wednesday.
Good morning. Yes, it's a cool start out there. We're back below freezing in the valley, and we've got some wind now. This is our view in the Dakota Magic Casino Skycam right along the state line. You can see it's brightening up here with the sun up and clear skies in a lot of spots. But again, a little more on the breezy side today. Here's a look at our conditions around the valley. It's 27 degrees in Fargo. We've got some sunshine to start. A couple more clouds in Grand Forks, but still a nice morning. Just a little cold at 30 degrees currently. It's 27 in Thief River Falls. Bemidji's our cold spot again today. We're at 19 degrees. Sunshine though, and it's 28 in both Fergus Falls and in Devil's Lake with some sunny skies too. So nice to have that sun, some dry weather, and that wind as well continuing today. It's not as strong right now, but it will start to pick up more and more as the morning goes along. You can see wind speeds are in the single digits to some teens out west, and the direction is changing more out of the east or southeast, and that will drive in a little more moisture heading into our next round of weather. And in addition to that, some warmer temperatures coming our way too, with the air moving in from the southeast. Fergus Falls, our gust is to 18 miles per hour rather, and Oaks is gusting to 24 miles per hour this morning. And we'll see more of those kind of numbers as the day goes on. Let's take a look at our radar. It's quiet. We do have some snow showers out to the west in western North Dakota, a little purple on the map indicating some light sleet potential going on in South Dakota. And this may dip into places like the James River Valley, and right along the state line you might see a sprinkle or a flake here today, but overall most of us on the mostly sunny to partly cloudy side. Here's a look at our planner as we head into the day. Out at the bus stop, the kids will want that heavier coat as we are looking at temperatures in the 20s to low 30s, but when we factor in those winds, it feels more like the teens in a lot of spots here to start off today. And then this afternoon, feeling better. We'll be back in the mid 40s, some upper 40s to near 50 in the south. And we're looking at winds steady out of the southeast into the teens, but some gusts will be getting into the 20s. So let's take a look at that forecast heading into the rest of the week. We've got, of course, some conditions that are going to be on the dry side today, but we've been warning you about the moisture coming our way. Thursday, a weak system will move through. That'll bring a little bit of light spotty showers, but it's Friday and into your Saturday that we have our first alert weather days for some heavier rain that could have those big impacts on flooding. So we'll continue to monitor that. It does start to wind down on Sunday and maybe a few showers into Monday. Generally temperatures topping off in the next 7 days into the 40s to some 50s. So a little milder here, still running below average, but warming things up a little bit. And that starts today.
All right, a lot to go over this morning. Lisa, thank you.
After a long winter, we don't need to tell you about that. It's time to start preparing for what Mother Nature can throw at us in the spring and also in the summertime.
And the Valley Today's JC Dodd joins us live this morning with details on North Dakota's Severe Summer Weather Awareness Week and how it might impact your day today. Good morning, JC.
Good morning, Jordan. Yes, I'm here on the first sign. If you live in North Fargo, the first sign of spring is when Elm Street, you start to, the river comes up above Elm Street. That's one of the first signs if you live in North Fargo. Now, this week is Severe Weather Awareness Week in North Dakota, and there's a lot going on. So today there's going to be a tornado siren drill at 11:15 in Cass County. So if you hear that siren, that's what's going to be happening. It's not an actual tornado, but it's a good time to prepare your home, prepare your family for what the summer months can bring us.
Yeah, you definitely need to be aware. JC Dodd reporting live in North Fargo this morning. Thank you. Firefighters found a dead body in an apartment while fighting a fire at Park Place Apartments on 32nd Avenue South. Several neighbors tell us all of a sudden they smelled smoke and evacuated. Firefighters say as they worked to put out that fire, they found a person dead in one of the units.
The name of the victim is not being released, and we do not know how they died. The Fargo Police Department is now investigating as firefighters continue to work to determine the cause of the blaze. One man was taken to the hospital after a crash at 52nd Avenue South and 45th Street South in Fargo. Officers on the scene tell us the pickup was struck by the car at the intersection. They describe the pickup driver's injuries as non-life-threatening despite the massive damage to the vehicle, and they say the driver of the car was not hurt.
However, traffic was slowed for more than an hour as crews worked to get that pickup onto another truck. A COVID-19 booster shot could be on the way for kids ages 5 through 11. Pfizer-BioNTech says it has submitted its emergency use authorization application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The company says trials have shown a strong immune response with no safety problems.
Pfizer is still studying how children younger than 5 react to the COVID-19 vaccine. Results of those trials could be coming out in the upcoming months. Vice President Kamala Harris has tested positive for COVID-19. Officials say the Harris office said she has shown no symptoms and will isolate while she continues to work. The vice president has not been in close contact with President Joe Biden or First Lady Jill Biden.
Harris is the highest ranking official in the Biden administration to test positive for that virus. In our consumer alert this morning, more than 120,000 pounds of ground beef products have been recalled over E. coli fears. Officials say that Lakeside Refrigerated Services products that are being recalled were produced between February 1st and April 8th. The recalled products include Nature's Reserve, Seg, Thomas Farms, Tajima beef patties, and Market-Side Butcher Wagyu beef.
There also has been no confirmed reports of illness due to people eating the ground beef, the recalled ground beef ground beef. Police in Maryland are calling it a major drug bust with enough supplies to kill every person on the eastern shore. Officials say hundreds of pounds of extremely dangerous drugs were recovered after more than 2 years. Investigation drugs recovered weighed more than 200 pounds with an estimated street value of $1 million.
There was also enough fentanyl and heroin to wipe out entire cities in that bust. In addition to the drugs, police say they also found more than 30 guns. 9 people have been arrested in connection to that bust. Another annual Roger Maris All-Star Week is returning in June. It's a week full of community events, youth sports camps, and a celebrity golf tournament. 100% of the money raised will stay local and help support treatment, research, education, and training at the Roger Maris Cancer Center.
The idea is to give back, get the community involved, and also honor the legacy of hometown hero Roger Maris. A list of the events is on your screen now, and the new this year is the kickoff of the Roger Maris Youth Academy Youth Clinic, including basketball, football, baseball, and softball, golf, and also hockey. You can sign up for the free clinics at rogermarisweek.com. Talk about a dream job. Over in Texas, one lucky person, they're going to get paid just to eat tacos. The chief taco officer for the favor delivery will get paid $10,000 to travel around the Lone Star State this summer. And all they're going to do is taste test tacos, and they're just going to tell people about it.
That sounds real difficult. The job perks include lots of tacos along with other free food, accommodations, and transportation in each city as well. I think that sounds like a pretty good gig if you can get your hands on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, remember that today's show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on.
With more live up-to-date minute news and weather coming right up right here on the Fargo CW. Hope you have yourself a great day.